Hello lovelies! In this video I'm going to be talking about beauty brands and the relation of testing on animals. And just a warning, there may be some disturbing pictures. Not a lot, but they will be eventually. But I know that this is the reason I'm here and you're hopefully listening, is because I don't agree with animal testing, and I hope that you don't agree either. And if you do believe in it, well, hopefully after doing some research you can realize that that's not necessary, especially for nowadays in Australia or in America, well, anywhere really, that it's not really something that needs to be done anymore. Obviously in places like China they still have the law where if it's especially, well, foreign makeup, then they want that tested on animals. But I think there is some things to kind of get around that. For instance, you can still purchase online and it doesn't have to be obviously tested. I mean, because honestly, is makeup worth this when this doesn't have to be a thing? And it's easy to kind of be ignorant about it, and it's like, but you just gonna kind of forget about it because you have your awesome foundation and your amazing eye makeup palette, and that's fine. But you could also get that from a brand that doesn't do this to animals, basically, as far as I'm concerned. Like, this isn't necessary anymore. It's just not necessary anymore. I really do hope that it becomes more of a trend to be cruelty free. And a lot of people say, well, it doesn't matter because everything's already been tested on animals anyway. Even with that being true, that's, I guess, the thing. Like, we don't need to keep doing this, especially since there's other ways of testing things now. We're in a time where it doesn't have to be animals anymore. So I found this website, crueltyfreekitty.com, and it listed out makeup brands that test on animals. But I guess in saying that, it also makes you wonder that if you purchase something from L'Oreal or one of these other makeup brands in Australia, does that mean that you are still cruelty free because it may technically only happen in China? But I guess it's all about the support, and you still technically supporting cruelty animal when you buy the products. But thankfully there have been some brands that have come out that are cruelty free, like MAC actually have become cruelty free again, whether they stopped selling in China or they make it so China can only buy online. I guess that's the question to some of these companies that have become cruelty free recently, or they claim to have already been cruelty free but they haven't really done anything about it, where a lot of companies are now putting up their hand to make sure it's well known that they don't test on animals because it's not needed. So this CoverGirl and MAC were in this list where they don't test on animals anymore, especially CoverGirl took the leap, as they said, and I think it's really good. And I think it is changing. Everyone wants to be cruelty free because who likes hurting animals, and I think a lot of these brands are on this website are just because they sell in China, and because China tests animals, so it's hard to kind of work that out. But also Dove here, recently came out that they don't test on animals, and that was a well-known thing to me when I was younger. And it's confusing because they said that they haven't tested on animals for for 30 years, but they've only recently been into the PETA program, I think. But I've always thought that they did. So whether they did or didn't, they've said they don't. And it's now that they've finally really put it into action, and like they're fighting to let you know that they don't, and they're trying to make awareness. Like, I think that's the important thing, that all of these companies are coming out, and they might not have even tested on animals but didn't say anything about it, but now they're like, okay, we're gonna come out and we're gonna be really supportive to the animals and make sure that this isn't happening anymore and what have you. So I think it's pretty important that these companies have done this. The ones that I've known about recently, CoverGirl and Dove and MAC. So, I mean, that's really good news. And then you have like some big brands that are already cruelty-free and amazing. These brands are vegan, cruelty-free makeup. I'm pretty sure they're not... There's more out there, definitely. But this is a good amount for you to maybe test out. Have a look, see how you feel. Thank you for watching / listening. And I hope that more brands come open to the idea that testing for animals is out of here. 2019, come on. Thank you.